starting with the Christmas episode, which is airing this week. What can you tease about what is in store in that episode? Because you have a lot to do.
Yeah, we did a lot. I mean, it was amazing. Shout out to our graphic designers and our stage design creators. They built like a whole Christmas town that is like incredible. So I think it's going to film really, really well. Like it's going to look great on TV. But I'm running around doing the most as usual, going back and forth from playing Santa to arguing with my brother about something and then switching roles and then deciding that, we can switch back or something like that, or we're just better when we do get along, that kind of usual jargon. But yeah, I mean, it's Christmas time, so we're opening it with an awesome like musical number that I don't want to spoil necessarily, but it's a great like welcome back to, the existence of our show, basically.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to jump on that because there are a couple of musical numbers in it. It's kind of bookended by musical numbers. What was it like, without spoiling too much, filming that first one? Because you guys got to go all out.
It was great. I mean, anytime like the music feels good and we get a chance to like thoroughly explore it, in comedy and shooting, it just feels great.
Was there a particular part of it that was either the most enjoyable or the most challenging of that sequence?
I think the most challenging part is just, the tidbit of it is usually like very tedious. Yeah, it's just very tedious trying to get like all the little moments right in the comedy, as well as, the performance takes. That's always a pleasure, but you're also like when you're doing like the tidbits, you're performing through that too. So you wind up doing the performance a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and so we, as you mentioned, we could see Christmas, but we have Keenan's Christmas is a little bit different because he obviously has to work, but you got to see a little bit of the beginning with his family. What was the discussions like that you might have had with the writers about getting to include both elements and getting to get a little glimpse of what their past Christmases have been like? Because we know this is a tradition for them to do it the day before.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a discussion about where are we taking our characters now that we're done explaining it? You know what I mean? Like we're done setting up what the show is. So now it's just about following where we think, each character would naturally react to things as whatever storyline pops up, basically. So if it's Christmas, it's like, all right, so, how does Don's character feel about it? Missing his daughter, but also trying to move on and, embrace this new situation with his son-in-law and, his granddaughters and how is Chris taking it, without, having much of a steady relationship kind of thing going on in his life and stuff like that. And then on the work side, like how is Kimry dealing with it and Taylor and Fortune and Jeff, it's just like watching everybody react to things naturally in their characters has been like a real pleasure to see because now everybody can just like basically like perform as opposed to explain.